housing advocate, member of our board of directors, and all-around really cool person.
There's no place like home. If only a place to call home was as simple as 3 clicks of a heel. For over 25 years, the Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity has worked to bring the comforts of home to our community. Our work at the Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity relies on that support of everyone in our community. In the last year, finding an affordable place to call home became more difficult, not just here in our community, but across the United States. As a community volunteer with the Brookings Area Habitat Humanity for over 4 years, it is its commitment to build strength, stability, and self-reliance that keeps me coming back. But this must be a community effort. Each swing of the hammer, each donation to the Restore, and each contribution to the Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity helps us build a better community. It takes people of all skills and backgrounds to create a community that feels like home. And that's why it's important for us all to contribute to safe, affordable places to call home. The Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity supports so many in our community, and we greatly appreciate your support at our first ever virtual Nail the Runway. You can join in the fun this evening by checking out our silent auction, purchasing bid cards to vote for your favorite designs. To engage in those ways this evening, visit our webpage, runway2021.givesmart.com. That's runway2021.givesmart.com. And now, live and in Technicolor, the first ever virtual Nail the Runway.
Good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Randy Grimsley. I'm the MC for the event Nail the Runway, which is the annual fundraising gala for Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity. I say welcome here tonight, but a lot of things have changed. You're not here, we're here, and you're there, which is wherever you are. Could be home, could be your car. I don't know, I don't judge. But we're not here, and you're not there, and you're not here because a lot has changed in the last year. As you know, last year we had this annual event planned, and then something came along that made us drop our plans and have to adjust. But we're back and decided the show should go on. But that's with some changes. There are some things that are different, but a lot is still the same. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we know that this year, one of the changes is we are live streaming this event to you, wherever you are. And so first of all, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We know that many of you may not be people who have attended the event in the past, so I figure I should take a few moments and explain a little bit about what tonight is all about. Yes, it is a fundraiser for Brookings Area Habitat, but like I said, it's also a lot of fun. This event has been around for several years, and I have been lucky enough to be the MC for it every year since its beginning. I'm not exactly sure how it started. I imagine someone was walking past a pile of shingles with some rusty nails sticking out and thought, let's make a dress. However it started, though, here we are. I do know that one of the differences, those of you who have attended this in the past, is usually we have a big event with a lot of people dining together, breaking bread together, maybe having a few drinks, a lot of hobnobbing, rubbing shoulders, laughing with the people at the table, a lot of socializing. And I don't know about you, but I haven't socialized much in the last year except with the pizza delivery man. And tonight we do have to still maintain that distance. So appreciate you tuning in. By the way, if you are watching this, you're probably watching it via www.runway2021.givesmart.com. If for some reason you're seeing a rogue strand out there, feel free to still tune into that website, runway2021.givesmart.com, because there you can watch the live stream, but you'll also see all the bidding going on. So we have a large silent auction, and we encourage you to make bids. Of course, this is a fundraiser for Brookings Habitat, and we have been lucky to have so many wonderful local businesses and individuals show some support by donating items that we can auction off. There is a wide variety of things in there, from a private plane ride above Brookings, and if you get that, you can look down and say, hey, look, there's my house. There's a really cool lowrider bike on there. There's arts and decor, books, food certificates for the foodies out there who want to support locally. There's practical items. For example, if you need to get your furnace serviced, there's an item on there for that. If you need to fertilize your yard, we could take care of that for a season if you're the winning bidder. And if you're lucky enough to win the yard fertilizer and the private plane, you can fly over town and be like, there's my house and look at my yard. Isn't that good? So we'll see what you get from the bidding. I want you to know, though, that goes on right now through April 3rd, and we encourage you to bid throughout the night. Since it goes through April 3rd, if someone outbids you, by the way, you'll get a notification and give you the opportunity to sneak back in and get that item for you. Now, if you scroll past all the items that are on there for silent auction, at the bottom you'll see all these silver shoes. That's the other thing you can do just tonight, actually. The shoes represent, each shoe, a different model and a different design that you'll be seeing here shortly. And one of the things we're doing is allowing one of the awards to be donated or to be given to the person who gets the People's Choice Award. That award comes strictly from your votes at home. So if you know somebody, if you want to support them because you love the design, if you are just watching along and would like to have a fun way to be involved, you can purchase a bid on the proper shoe, $5 a bid. You could bid one time, you can bid 20 times for the same person, you can split it up and bid 2 for 5 people. It doesn't matter. Again, it is a fundraiser for Brookings Habitat, so we appreciate you doing that. And at the end of the night, we will be announcing all the winners of the awards as well as the People's Choice Award. Now, for this evening, for those of you who are not familiar with what you're about to see, it is a runway show, but we wanted to throw in some construction. We are Habitat for Humanity, so the local designers have been tasked with creating a fashionable entry that is made of construction materials. That's not an easy task, and it is something that takes some time, some creativity, some teamwork for a lot of them, and we appreciate their joining in this fun this year. In fact, what the judges, and I'll announce the judges here shortly, the judges will be looking for is that the outfit that the designer makes has to be at least 50% from construction materials. That means half of the visible portion has to be construction-based materials. Having gotten a look at them earlier, I'll say a lot of them have done even more than that. The judges will also be looking at the creativity of the design. They'll also be judging based on the overall appearance. And finally, they'll look at the design element use. Every year we pick one piece of construction material that needs to be incorporated in either to the design or into the overall concept. This year that element was keys. So you will hear keys quite a bit throughout the evening because they should be incorporated into most all of the designs. Now, at the end of the night, after we see the models strut their stuff on the runway, we will be honoring with awards from the judges. They'll be giving the most innovative use of the construction materials, the best use of the design element, which again is keys, the most wearable, the best in show, and then of course, from the people, you sitting at home watching right now, which by the way, if you've been here before, you might be dressed up in a ball gown, sitting next to someone in a tux. That's great. You could also just be sitting on the couch with a bag of pork rinds and a beer-stained t-shirt. I don't know. But again, you get to judge or vote for the People's Choice. That voting is imperative to do right now because that does end shortly after the last person leaves the runway tonight. And we'll compile all that and do the awards. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Want you to know who's making these decisions tonight, the judges. We are lucky to have some noteworthy people in our community who have stepped forward and decided to get involved with this. And so let me introduce them quickly to you. Alex Bisson is our first judge. She is an award-winning broadcast news journalist and former Miss South Dakota, now focusing on her most important roles, wife and mother. Alex and her husband John own Bisson Dental. Alex also serves on the advisory council for the Boys and Girls Club of the Northern Plains and is actively involved in planning the Miss South Dakota competition and serves on the planning committee for the annual Jackrabbit Athletic Scholarship Auction at SDSU. Thank you, Alex, for joining us tonight. Paul Brasino, another judge, is proud to lead the City of Brookings organization, but he depends on his family support. His partner, Heidi, and 4 children believe in their civic duty and commitment to the community in which they live. Paul is dedicated to achieving the dreams of Brookings and encourages all to bring your dreams. Our third judge, Dan Nelson, he serves as Brookings County State's Attorney. A third-generation Brookings County resident, Dan graduated from SDSU before earning his law degree from the other school to the south, who we shall not name. As state's attorney, Dan developed a diversion program that has generated over 1,000 volunteer hours to Brookings nonprofits, including Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity. Thank you, Dan. Angie Roden, our next judge, and her husband of almost 33 years own and operate Allegra in downtown Brookings. They have 2 adult daughters and 1 soon-to-be son-in-law. Congratulations, Angie. They have recently made the move to the country where they will enjoy gardening, tending bees, raising chickens, and eventually beef cattle. In her spare time, Angie enjoys reading, quilting, cooking, and baking. A longtime supporter of Habitat for Humanity, Angie's excited to help judge these fabulous creations tonight. And finally, Ginger Thompson. She is an educator, inventor, public speaker, and entrepreneur. She was Miss South Dakota in 1977 and elected to the Brookings City Council in 2005. Ginger and her husband, Jay Van Deutsch, invented the door hickey, which is currently on sale on the QVC website. And also a personal thank you to Ginger for donating a door hickey as an item on our silent auction right now. If you want to check that out, you can pick one up tonight, thanks to Ginger. So thank you to our wonderful judges for volunteering to help make the tough decision tonight from what you're about to see. All right, without further ado, we'll get things started tonight. So if we can get the music turned up, we're going to start taking a look at these designs. On with the show. Design name number 1, Anniversary. Now, the designers are the Wacky Water Women, represented by Ginny Weeks, and modeled by Joan Hagerfield Baker. 85% of this design is made from house wrap, gutter guard, wire, duct tape. Oh wait, it looks like they're having a malfunction here. I'm sorry. If you need to help out, feel free to do so. I'll just keep going on with the description here. Looks like she needs a little winding. So they have glue, dowels, wood washers, bolts, screws, styrofoam, PVC pipe, pipe insulation, and keys, all part of the design elements tonight. Now, the concept is that after 25 years, Anniversary is all keyed up about her walk on the runway tonight. She wants to shimmer and shine. Her outfit was crafted by 14 friends who go by the group name Wacky Water Women, who were inspired by Pam Severhoose to focus on Habitat's silver anniversary theme. These 14 women huddled over coffee, lunch, and in the pool locker room, injecting all their creativity, gathering all the available construction materials they can get their hands on, and whipping up this fashionable design. Notice the dress, skirt, hat, and more are made from house wrap with a touch of gutter guard. The dress also features 188 embellished keys before finishing the look off with boots and a hat from a variety of construction materials. And of course, the Masonite key and plywood key that's attached to the back of the outfit. That's design number 1, Anniversary. So if you are voting tonight, look for the silver shoe, design number 1, and make a bid. Design number 2, Guardian of Earth. This is a design from Wendy Long and modeled here by Ashley Bigger. Ashley's showing off a design that has 95% made from PVC pipe, wire, duct tape, wallpaper, house wrap, landscape fabric, paint, and keys. Mother Nature holds the keys for growth and birth. This model represents the earth, plants, and animal life forms. As the guardian of the earth, she signifies the care we must take to sustain our natural resources and continue to provide the key elements needed to survive for future generations. The top is made of colored duct tape, embellished with a breastplate of keys. Her skirt is over 300 hand-cut leaves from Tyvek house wrap, painted and drawn on. Thank you. That's design 2. Next up, design number 3, A Walk in the Garden. This is designer's vision from Joni Home, as modeled by Emma Sheeklin. A Walk in the Garden is made of 80% of it is made from Tyvek, from nails, paint, and of course, keys. Joni has found the key to the garden and has incorporated its beauty in her design. A skirt and matching shawl lined with handmade violet flowers. She has constructed this outfit with the promise of spring, to be worn on a sunny day for a stroll through the garden, just as the name implies. A walk you can even take if you have seasonal allergies. A walk in the garden from Joni Holm. That's design number 3. Next up, we have design number 4. This is Wendy Long's vision, modeled by Shaguffa Kramer, called Guardian of the Fire. 95% of this design is from acrylic landscape fabric, nuts, and keys. Designer Wendy says her design stems from asking what are the key elements needed to sustain life. We need to take care of these precious elements, and that is why my models are represented as guardians of the elements. Fire is one of those needed, and it is a bright light, it gives heat, and it gives smoke. The headpiece is made of glue, paint, and keys. The light is made of colored duct tape and embellished with rhinestones to give it sparkles. The skirt is made of landscape fabric and painted Tyvek house wrap, with the hip wrap made of landscape fabric and spray painted keys. That's design number 4, Guardian of the Fire. Design number 5 is a creation modeled by the designer herself, Jill Cruz. Jill Cruz calls this outfit Roaring 20s 2.0. 75% of this design is from washers, chain insulation, foam seal, copper and black wires, padlock, and keys. This dress has over 1,000 individually hand-sewn on zip ties and over 400 washers in the dress. For this look, she wanted to take the 1920s dress into the next century. Let's see if this time around the 20s are just as fun and exciting. That is dress number 5, the Roaring 20s 2.0 by Jill Cruz. Now remember, as you're watching this at home, you're picking the People's Choice Award tonight, so be voting. You only have through the time that the last model runs the walkway. Remember, it's at runway2021.givesmart.com. And if you are not already there, scroll down to get the silver shoes that matches the design. Vote as many times as you like. All right, let's welcome design number 6. This is Dahlia. Dahlia, come join us out here. This is a design modeled by Claire Doolittle and designed by Carol Doolittle. 95% of this design is made from shower curtain, fiberglass, window screen, wire, mesh, and keys. April showers bring May flowers, right? Well, Claire is prepared for both in this breezy urban plaid spring dress made of the nylon shower curtain and fiberglass window screen overlays. She's ready for an upscale Kentucky Derby party with a hat and purse accessories made of wire wreath from zip ties, chain, and more of that window screen. All are adorned with mirrored keys for that occasional makeup and hair touch-up that you never know when you'll need. That's design number 6, Dahlia, from designer Carol Doolittle. Next up tonight, design number 7, Guardian of the Water. Wendy Long designs a return to the stage here with model Jory Hart. This is 80% PVC pipe, drop cloth, duct tape, chicken wire, paint, and keys. Nothing is as comfortable as chicken wire. Guardian of the Water, this model represents the importance of water in our life and how it sustains the earth. The blues deepening into darkness represent the oceans and their depths, while the silver represents the way the sun reflects off the water. Outfit is made from painted drop cloth and silver tape. Her coral collar piece made from painted spray foam. Keys are in her crown and dress, representing how water is a key element in life. That's Wendy Long's design, Guardian of the Water, number 7 this evening. Design number 8, Ashley Alika has designed an outfit that is being modeled by Stephanie Ari. It's called The Key to Success. 90% of this design is made from contact paper, cabinet liner, keyboard keys, house keys, piano keys, and keys crafted from hot glue and blue insulation foam. Seems the only thing they're missing is turkeys. Design concept, this one-of-a-kind suit is sure to be the key to success. Not only does it contain all of those elements, but the various materials work together to create a professional look ready to be used as the key to unlock success. And just a reminder, judges have interviewed all of our designers and models prior to tonight's award, and they'll be taking those answers into consideration when deciding who wins the awards tonight as well. That brings us to design number 9, Guardian of Love. Wendy Long has a design that is modeled here by Brooke Nelson. Guardian of Love is a wedding dress because what is the key to life? That's love. Love is the guardian and caregiver of all the other elements needed for life. It's depicted here for you in the concept of the wedding dress. 90% of this design is from wallpaper, mirror pieces, keys, of course, and plastic insulation barrier. Just an idea of some things you can do is cleaning out your garage. Set aside those scraps if you got a wedding coming up. Thank you. That's design number 9, Guardian of Love, from designer Wendy Long. All right, next up, Dr. Dan Duct Tape. Dr. Dan, work that. There we go. Carissa Popham designed this. Jacob Kappenman modeling it. This is duct tape and keys. Very simple. Because who are you rooting for? SDSU. Go Jacks. Using 90% duct tape, this well-designed suit will attract the most attention when attending all the SDSU events. Oh, I'm sure it will. Go big, go blue, go Dr. Dan Duct Tape. That's number 10 design this evening from Carissa Popham, the Dr. Dan Duct Tape Ensemble. Now, a reminder, if you are bidding on the silent auction items up for grabs tonight, keep doing so. Again, you have through April 3rd. We want to thank everyone who's donated, all of the businesses and individuals. Again, we have something for everybody. Jackrabbit tickets, Twins tickets, the plane rides, as I said, hotel stays, getaways, backyard vacation time, food gift certificates, lots to check out. So please keep bidding. There's also items for your car, yard, home, everything, so check it out. One of the items is even a Habitat birthday build, which I will point out as a chance to have a birthday party on a Habitat build site where you and your friends can dress up and come out and help build a home, some affordable housing for a neighbor in Brookings, and celebrate by giving back. That's all out there, and of course, just a few more moments to be voting for the People's Choice. Now on to design number 11, the Key Chain of Command. Crystal Neiman is the designer, and Stacy Czar is the model. If you can hear the clang, clang, clang at home, that's wonderful, because 100% of this is made up of keys, wallpaper, curtain, and duct tape. Modeling Crystal's design is Stacy Czar, the director of Peace Lutheran Early Childhood Center. Crystal is Stacy's assistant at Peace, hence the name Key Chain of Command. Stacy isn't just the model, but she and her son Ben helped assemble some of the keychains seen in the design. Unfortunately, Ben isn't here to see his mom walk the runway, but his bravery is depicted in this design. That is Key Chain of Command, design number 11 tonight from designer Crystal Neiman. Next up, we have design number 12. This is Lady Linoleum. Try saying that 3 times fast. Designer Maggie Kappenman has model Bella Kappenman working the runway here with 95% of a design that is made from linoleum, hence the name Lady Linoleum. Dust masks are also involved. Carpet, plastic pipe hangers, chain, glue, paint, plastic bags, keys, of course, and twine. The luckiest lass from the Limerick leaves nothing to chance, adorning her linoleum skirt with tokens of luck. Lady Lynn leads a life of prosperity and success. 7 each of the Revered Ladybug, the elusive 4-leaf clover, and the prosperous horseshoe. Lady Lynn binds the enchantment with a chain wrap of keys, believed from ancient times to unlock prayers to the gods, as well as unlock doors to love, health, and wealth. That's number 12, Lady Linoleum. Next up, number 13, the Guardian of Air and Wind. Casey Matson is wearing the design that was come up in the mind from Wendy Long. 90% of this design is insulated foam board, Tyvek, which is a very popular item to make dresses out of, isn't it? Duct tape. Also, if you can't find duct tape in the stores, you know why after tonight. And keys. This airy, wispy design is meant to capture the air we breathe. Air is key to life, as we are all dependent upon it to live. This is a representation of air by depicting the movement through wind. The guardian of wind and air hold the keys to an element we all need in life. If you're voting, that is number 13, designed from Wendy Long, guardian of air and wind. Just a couple more left tonight. Design number 14, Carol Doolittle returns with a design that is being worn by Andrea Mayrose. This is After the Storm. 90% is made from blue tarp, rug mesh screen, and of course keys. Now this is what the designer wrote. What has that Benjamin Franklin been up to? Here it is mid-morning and he is still abed. So much for early to bed, early to rise. He must have been unable to sleep during that horrific thunderstorm because she heard him wandering the house at near midnight, even rummaging through her wardrobe at one point. The poor dear is now snoring and smells strangely of singed hair. What is this? It appears to be a kite, fashioned from a piece of her favorite French gown. And here is the key to the wardrobe. Oh, that man has some explaining to do. Benjamin Franklin's perplexed wife, a kite and a key. It seems like Ben is in a little bit of trouble with this 18th century inspired colonial gown. That is design number 14, After the Storm, from Carol Doolittle. Design number 15, Charlotte Sloss is the designer for Major Key. Major Key, modeled here by Aretha Wellman. This design is made from screening material, 2x4s, nails, bolts, keys, and possible roofing paper. The designer wanted to create a couture dress out of tarp, keys, bolts, nails, plastic sheeting, chains, and insulation. And she drew upon her background in styling. She's also a New York City native who's showing off a bit of big city inspiration in tonight's entry. That's Charlotte Sloss's Major Key, number 15 tonight. And last but certainly not least, design 16, the She Shed Garden Maiden. The She Shed Garden Maiden is modeled by Bree Doran. It's a design from the minds of the Friends of the United Way, represented by Elaine Gullickson this evening. It's mostly made out of gutter guards, screen, and keys. Ready for summer, and it's finally time for a garden maiden to enjoy the She Shed tonight. This delightful garden maiden strolls in a fashionably painted turquoise attire. The sleeves are enhanced with gutter guard and keys. A multicolored braid embellished the neck and waist. Added glamour to the crunched up hemline are floral bouquets. Attached to the back is a customized screen door she shed. An abundance of scattered keys and florals add to this whimsical addition. To complete the ensemble, the garden maiden dons an impressive headpiece. That is number 16, the She Shed Garden Maiden from the Friends of the United Way, represented by Elaine Gullickson. So, that was some creativity, wasn't it? Wonder what you could do with these materials. Well, you can join us next year, but in the meantime, the judges are starting to make their decisions for this year. And this is your final chance to vote for the People's Choice. You have about 2 minutes before that portion of the website is no longer allowing the vote. So make sure you go bid now, bid often, and we'll be compiling those results along with the rest of the awards in just a few minutes. That's again, www.runway2021.givesmart.com. In the meantime, we're going to welcome the models back across the stage one more time to take a strut on the runway. Models, work the runway, strut your stuff. Let's welcome them back one last time and get a glimpse of the talent shown tonight. Lovely designs, lovely models. A very difficult decision for the judges to make tonight. rolling and rolling with all the keys too. You can see how keys, the design element this year, was incorporated by each and every design. Thank you, models. Thank you, designers. Wonderful looks, a lot of creativity. It's hard to believe that some of these would be so comfortable that you would just lounge in them, but I think for a night on the town, it would definitely turn some heads. Oh, and we have fire leaving stage, and here comes some paper. You might want to stay away from each other. Such intricate work on all of these designs this evening. Thank you so much, models. So the judges are beginning to deliberate, and we're going to be announcing the winners in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I would like to thank Trends in downtown Brookings for this lovely tuxedo. This is not made from anything other than the materials that Trends put together so I could wear it tonight. So thank you. And a big shout out to all of our sponsors. This night couldn't have happened without not only the lovely donations for the silent auction, you watching from home, but we had some incredible sponsors who stepped up. Dakota Abstract, Shane Anderson of the Brookings Home Team, powered by Century 21, Bankstar, Bankstar Financial, Dakota Bank, Bell Brands, Central Bank, and Heartland Consumer Power District. Thank you all. Also, our thanks to Larson Manufacturing for their support, and a special thank you to our sponsors, East River Electric and the First Bank and Trust, for helping this evening come together. Now, talking about the auction, it's probably too late to bid to show your support for the voting, but do show your support by signing up to get some auction items, a silent bid on any of the other items out there. Remember, we do have until April 3rd when it closes, and you don't want to be outbid, so take a look what we got and see what you can find. One special announcement tonight, before we pause and then go to awards, I probably should let you know what next year is about. We usually do an unveiling of what is the theme for next year, because designers who saw how we incorporated keys, well, they like to have a little bit more planning time and maybe can start brainstorming and start hoarding materials at home of what they'd like. So for those of you who saw something you liked tonight and want to be involved, you'll be able to get a design in here. Usually we gather those up starting in November, December, January timeframe for the following year. And those of you who are returning will have a heads up. We do plan on being in person next year. Some of the elements that we have changed for this year may be involved as well, but a lot of what we're doing as far as the in-person part, we hope we return to normal. And we plan to be next year as a big celebration, March 29th, 2022 at the Swiftel Center. We have been outgrowing our places every year almost, and we've been welcoming more and more people. And next year we plan to have a huge party as we go back live. So that's at the Swiftel Center, March 29th next year. And we'll be back to the meal, the drinks, the socializing, all the fun. And the theme is a black and white gala. So if you have a black tuxedo, a white tuxedo, a black and white tuxedo, I guess you're in. The gowns that you want to wear, or however you choose to dress up, it is a black and white theme gala. And of course, for the designers, the part everybody waits for is what is the key element? A little drum roll if you're at home. I can't do that here. Okay, the drum roll next year is tile. So if you're checking out redoing your floor, maybe do it this summer and fall and save all the extra tile. If you're putting a little backsplash in the background, you're going to be a designer, start taking those pieces in and hoarding them. All right, so we are still gathering the judges' final votes together. We're hoping to be back very soon. In just a moment, we'll be awarding tonight's designs, including the People's Choice Award. Stay tuned. The judges have almost reached their decisions, and we'll be back live in just a couple minutes. Until then, please take a look at this. Okay, you got them? All right, welcome back. Told you it wouldn't take long. Our stellar judges worked feverishly to determine the results tonight, and we want to thank everyone who voted from home and showed such great support. Usually at this point, I would ask the audience to applaud for all of our entrants because they all deserve it. Unfortunately, unless you do it really loudly, we may not hear you. So on a count of three, please give a cheer out and some applause. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, I can hear that. Nice job, everybody. Thank you very much. A quick correction, when I was announcing next year's gala, I was so excited. The date is actually March 19th, FYI. Of course, jot that down on your calendar. There'll be more details to come in following months, but that is March 19th. So, without further ado, we have, for the first time since we've started, an actual honorary award. The judges wanted to pay some special attention to a designer and costume outfit that was shown tonight. And so we want to give a special thank you and a special judges honorary award to number 11, Key to Our Hearts. So Key to Our Hearts, as the design is Crystal Neiman's design, and Stacy Saar is the model. The name was Key Chain of Command. Thank you so much. And here you go. With a special award there. Thank you so much. Next up for Nail the Runway 2021, the most innovative use of construction materials. We saw a lot of creativity tonight. This would be difficult to pick. But the judges have decided that the most innovative use of construction materials goes to, the shoe goes to, number 12, Maggie Kappenman, the designer, and Bella Kappenman, the model, for Lady Lynn Oleum. Congratulations. There's your shoe. Your shoe, wear it with pride. All right. Next, we have another tough call, best use of the design element. Remember, it could be part of the outfit, it could be thematically tied in. The judges have decided that the best use of design element this year, that the shoe goes to number 8, Ashley Avica, the designer, and Stephanie Ari, the model, for Key to Success. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Next up tonight, Nail the Runway 2021, the most wearable. Now, I would think there'd be chafing involved in a lot of these outfits, but, you know, the judges thought that the most wearable that the shoe should go to tonight is number 9, Wendy Long, the designer, and Brooke Nelson, the model, for Guardian of Love. Congratulations. All right, the final award that was presented from the judges is Best in Show. So for the Nail the Runway 2021 Best in Show, the shoe goes to the Wacky Water Women, represented by Ginny Weeks, and Joan Hagerfield Baker as the model. That's number 1, the first design we saw tonight, called Anniversary. Congratulations. Here you go. Congratulations. Now, those shoes are all wonderful things to put on your mantle or a showcase, but if you see someone around town kind of walking funny, they might choose to wear it, but they only get one shoe. So it's up to you what you do with it. Now, the final one tonight for Nail the Runway 2021 is the People's Choice. This is the one you voted on at home. This is the one that showed your support of either the design or the model, and again, a big hand for everybody who was partaking tonight. We really appreciate it. You've all shown us some wonderful designs, creativity, and of course, helped out Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity. So thank you very much for that. But the People's Choice Award, as told by the internet, the shoe goes to Wendy Long for Guardian of Earth. Wendy? Congratulations. Modeled by Ashley Bigger, here you go. Congratulations. That is the People's Choice Award for this evening. Again, thank you to everybody who joined in the fun tonight. You all have done a fabulous job. It's not easy stapling Tyvek to things. So, thank you. Again, a quick reminder, if you're bidding on the auction, it goes through April 3rd. Please continue to do so. Thank you all who joined in tonight. We will see you next March, hopefully all live, and Tiles will take the center stage for the designers. Again, that's March 19th. Much more fun will be had during our black and white gala out at the Swiftel Center. Until then, thank you for your support. And with that, a reminder that we will see you as Tiles take the center stage. But on behalf of the crew and everyone here at the Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity, I want to thank you for joining us tonight, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. And now we're going to offer a final thought from Brookings Habitat Board President Kay Norton. Good night.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kay Norton, President of the Board of Directors for the Brookings Area Habitat for Humanity. On behalf of the entire Board of Directors, thank you so much for joining us this evening and for your generous support of our work. Your commitment of time, talent, treasures, and prayer enables us to continue to strive for a world where everyone has a decent, safe, and affordable home. Every gift is a blessing to a family for whom home ownership might otherwise never become a reality. We hope you've enjoyed our event this evening, and we can't wait until next year when we can all be together again in person. Until then, please know how very much we appreciate you and your dedication to Habitat for Humanity. Stay well, and may God continue to richly bless you.